coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. You know what I'm saying? I really do it for that because that's the win in it. You know what I'm saying? And the same thing I told you like a couple of years ago when I met you, man. For you to be your age and doing what you're doing and being a family man and ducking the BS, man, that's what a gangster is. That's what a real gangster is. You know what I'm saying? Because all the other dudes is want to be gangsters. They in prison and want to be you. They want to have your life. They want to have a family, be able to take their kids to the beach and go on vacations and come on, dog.
Multiple states.
Multiple states, man. That's gangster.
Real talk.
Ain't no gangster setting up in no cell, man. Them dudes is trying to get out here, bro. I know thousands of dudes is locked up. I don't know now one that don't want to get out.
Real talk.
So why is youngins out here now working so hard to go in the penitentiary? Shooting, gang banging, fighting for nothing, getting mad, trying to impress somebody, want to shoot a joker. So I tell people all the time, especially them youngins when I talk to them. So you mean to tell me somebody could do something to make you mad enough that you want to spend 20, 30 years in misery just to make sure he hurt or dead?
Maybe even longer than 20, 30.
Yeah.
Especially when you get the job,
bro, when you break it down to that degree, nobody should be able to make you get that mad because you are actually saying that his life is more valuable than yours. I'm willing to suffer for decades to stay away from my family, my kids, my loved ones, all the things I love to do, just to make sure that you cease to exist. Man, come on, dog. What did he do? did you willing to do that?
Man.
You see what I'm saying?
Because if the mother ain't slapped your mama, it ain't
working,
you know what
they don't even think that far. But then when you really break it down, if he slapped your mama, see, that's a great point because this is where people get confused at. Because you could use every scenario like I asked the college kids. What's worse? Oh, if he killed my brother, he killed my mama. Woo woo. This is what people don't understand that haven't had that penitentiary experience, right? Dude killed one of your loved ones. Let's just say the worst case scenario, he hurt your mom. Right. You understand me? Now, ain't no doubt in my mind and nobody else's mind, that's something that everybody feel is punishable by any means necessary, right?
Yeah, right.
But what people don't realize, if he do that, let's just say that's the scenario. Right. If he do that, let's just say you go unalive him, right? And you go do that. Now you get ready to go spend 20, 30 years of your life in misery, and the only satisfaction you got out of that is you say, oh, I took him out for doing that. But now the rest of your family is going to suffer. You going to suffer. Your kids going to suffer. And this is going to be every day consecutive for decades. When we don't know what's on the other side of life, where you sent him to, you don't know where he went to. He could have went up, down, and we don't know. But we do know that you going to pay for that every day, and you going to remember that. And I promise you with everything in my body, you going to regret that 1,000,000 times. Now, put it on the flip side. Now, I ain't no advocate for the police because I just don't believe in them like that. I know they got a lot of tomfoolery, velocity, and all this stuff with them. But what I do know, if you don't unalive him for what he did and you let them police get a hold of him and he get in that prison, he gonna be the one suffering for decades and decades, and you gonna be out here living your life, thriving, supporting your family, being here for all the events, being able to mourn the loss of whoever. You will live your life. See what I'm saying? So you can't take your life and say to you for an incident, you can't make a permanent decision for a temporary problem. That's temporary.
Because like you said, at the end of the day, it ain't going to break your mama back.
It ain't going to break, you know what I'm saying? It ain't going to break.
Suffer.
It ain't, and what you want, that's what happens when people hurt the people you love. You want them to suffer. But what's getting missed in translation is people don't realize ain't nobody above ground suffering more than people that don't have their liberation, bro. It ain't no other place above ground where people is suffering when they don't have a liberation, bro. Homeless people out here suffering. But they get up every day and they can make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
They can change. They can, move around. They can
try to get a job.
fight.
You know what I mean?
Bro, when you ain't got your liberation, bro, you ain't got nothing, bro.
Nothing.
And you alive and breathing. That's just like slavery.
Mm-hmm.
It
is slavery.
All the decisions is made for you. When to go, where to go, how to go, when to
be
talk.
leased off to a government program.
Anything. Moved around like cattle.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that's suffering. So if you want somebody to suffer, you don't take the place of them and suffer for them for what they did and go do something stupid that you're not going to be able to take back. Because there's nowhere in the world, I'm telling you, man, I ain't never met nobody in prison that wouldn't took back what they did to be back in the position that they was in. Mm-hmm. But you can't take back what you do. It's done. So that's why I always say, don't do what you think. Think about what you do before you do it. Because for every action, there's going to be a reaction. There's going to be consequences, man. And yeah, man. And I just wish I could have been thinking like that when I was younger. And that's how I want these youngins to think out here now, man. Don't get caught up in social media. Don't get caught up in peer pressure. Don't get caught up in what somebody think. Because all the people that you worried about what they think, when you do what you do, they're going to be the same people that said that you was an idiot. Mm-hmm. They're going to be the same people that ain't going to come visit you. They're going to be the same people that ain't going to put no money on your book. They're going to be the same people that ain't going to be able to keep this joker from putting that Bethlehem in there because they ain't going to be in there.
To help. It's over with.
Point blank. Think ahead. Don't think in the moment. Think ahead, man, of your future, your life, and make a good decision, dog, because I'm telling you, ain't nobody going to pay for it but you.
Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get on. We gonna change the note. We got you over here in your zone. You know.
Yeah, man. I get the because that stuff get. You know what I'm saying? It's real for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I was an idiot. Yeah, I was an idiot, man. And threw my life away. On misinformation, thinking this the way. It ain't.
What
man.
A lot of us do. That's why you so special, because you tell them, like, man, ain't no future in that.
Ain't no future in it, dog.
But everybody else will come home like, boy, I was a warrior. I was a soldier in there. Man. And that's why I say I could see it in your eyes. Yeah. You was really a soldier in there. You know what I'm saying? I know ain't nobody play with you. Because I can look at your ass and be like, nah, I ain't playing with him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I had to be, because I had to survive. Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to let these youngers know, if you mess around and find yourself on the other side of that gate, you're going to have to be too, if you want to survive.
Now everybody ain't got that in
right, and that's right. And now you got to ask yourself, do I want to live like that every day? Every day, 24/7, 365. Week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, decade in, decade out, and there ain't no breaks. It ain't no time outs. It ain't no let me catch my breath. Ain't no okay, I'm sorry. I wish all that's dead. You got to live like that, bro. And that's too much stress on anybody, bro. Anybody. That's why when they ask me that foolishness on my channel, Uncle, would you go back for this amount of money? I wouldn't go back for no amount of money.
Not at
no
all.
amount of money. I used up all my reserve to get out here.
Man, for real.
I ain't got nothing left. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to talk about it and give it to these youngers to let them know, man, that yeah, man, this ain't the life you want, man. I guarantee you, whatever life you choose out here will be greater than any life you can have in there. Mm-hmm. Whatever life you choose. I don't care if you choose to be a joker picking up trash on the side of the road. Mm-hmm. I don't care. Whatever life you choose in freedom will be greater than any life in captivity, my bro.
Real talk.
You
kind of said it no better. I'm going to change the note real quick from prison. Your guy, Javante Davis, Big Tank, he been knocking him down lately,
knocking him down, man. He's a certified killer, man. He got that. Sure. Yeah, he got that. He got that thing in him that when it come down to it, it could cut that switch on. I see it in him like I saw it in Sugar Ray Leonard, man. Sugar Ray Leonard, the great Sugar. He got that thing in him, man, where you could see Sugar in some fights. If you watch his career and you watch him in fights, and you could see that switch click, and he just turn up and go to another level. And there don't a whole lot of fighters got that, man. And he I see it in Tank, man. Tank just got, you gonna have to whoop Tank.
Yeah,
you just gonna
yeah.
you gonna have to whoop him, and that's a hard task. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. And shout out to he got a good team too, man. Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin, and they took him under his wing while he was young, man. And they gave him some good game, man. And he using it to the fullest of his ability, man.
Definitely doing
his work. For sure.
Now, where do you think he's gonna fall all time if he keep up this type of work in the ring? You think he'd be top 10 all time if he keep up this level?
If he stay on the level that he on, and he knock down a couple of mofos that's in his way, and he do it in the fashion that he been doing it in, oh yeah, he'll slide in the top 10 because of the way he done it. You know what I'm saying? He done did it like the big boys do it. That's what people like boxing.
That's why I say I like his career, because it's like an old school career, but we watch it in the new time.
Yeah, they want to see knockouts, man. And when you really break it down, prison just want to see. Boxing just want to see knockouts. That's what they want to see. And usually they see that with the heavyweights. So when you can see that with a young dude and a small dude, that's why they're in love with NOA. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's a knockout artist and you winning, they're gonna love you, man. They're gonna love you, and he on a good path. That's his calling, man. And he's still young, and I like the fact that he changed his whole family legacy. You know what I'm saying? He come from, poverty. Yeah, he come from poverty. He come from drug addiction in his family, everything, man. And he changed that, man. And I like what he doing with his community. He went back out there, man, and he bought a couple of projects, and he rebuilding them up for the community. So he gonna be blessed, man. Yeah, he gonna be blessed, man. When you live and don't think selfishly, you gonna be blessed, man.
Getting back to where he came from.
Yeah, you gonna be blessed. And you leave your name here for your family and everybody when you long gone. That's something that can't be erased.
Guaranteed.
You understand?
Solidified.
Yeah, that can't be erased, man. So that's a beautiful thing he doing, man. And man, shout out to Roy Jones Jr. too, man. I chopped it up with him.
Oh man.
Yeah, I chopped it up with Roy Jones Jr., man. Real good dude, man. I'm hoping that I get an interview with him soon.
Think you would take him?
Roy?
Yeah.
Now? Maybe. Back then?
The nah. He was nah. I ain't talking about back. I'm talking about right now.
Oh, right now. Right now. Yeah. He be in the fight of his life right now. He be in the fight of his life right now. I think we may be around the same age.
Oh,
but back then, oh man, he was one of a kind, special dog.
I grew up watching Roy Jones.
Yeah, special dog. Top 10 right now.
I remember seeing him throw like 6 jabs straight. Yeah, it looked like 2. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, top 10 right now, dead or alive, man. He had a 10-year run that's unlike anybody else. And that's another thing in boxing. A lot of people look at they always see the last. They don't even see what got you there. See what I'm saying? Just like when we see a rich rapper or movie star or NFL player or NBA player, we see where they at. We don't see how they got there. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happens when in sports, once Roy, career is over, that's what they see the last. They don't even see what he did to get there, man. They don't even see why his name ring bells. They don't even see why everybody say you must have forgot. Right. Just like his song. But Roy was one of the best that ever did it, man. One of the most gifted, talented, prolific boxers in the history of the world, dog.
No, real talk.
Yeah, real talk. You ain't gonna see no more like him.
No, not no time soon.
Yeah. If another one come like that, we won't be here.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be at that time.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be here to see it.
Now, you got to go back home since you've been home, meaning visiting DC. And did you go somewhere, do or eat anything that brought back some memories while you was out there?
Of course. Yeah, I went back home a couple of times, several times, man. And stayed, been with my family. Went to my old neighborhood. It was gentrified now, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was hurtful. Yeah, that was hurtful. But yeah, man, and I ate good old food out there, man. Chicken and mambo sauce, and just being in certain places brought back a whole lot of nostalgia, man. Love it, man. I love it out there, man, and I wish I can get out there even more often, man. But right now too, still same fight, different realms, still rumbling with these parole people, man. So still move with restrictions.
Get it together.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I gotta ask this one, man. He one of my favorite folks to watch amongst yourself. You know what I'm saying? You had the pleasure to sit down and interview Charleston White, man. Fire interview too. Yeah. Now, before we talk about the interview, I seen a video of y'all eating out at lunch.
Right.
And a dude came in there acting a fool on you, and I could see it in your eyes. You be like, boy, you better bring that foolishness to this side of that table. Did that situation right there make you almost jump back in to, you know what I'm saying? Or was you just chilling? Was you chilling right there?
Oh yeah, if you had audio, you would have heard what I said. He kept running his mouth, then he got behind me and was steady running his mouth to them. So if you go back and look at it, I turn around like this and look at him because I don't know what made you go stand right behind me. So when I turned around and looked at him, I said, man, you can get that from behind me, man. You didn't move around. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was telling him, because he was actually playing with fire, because shout out to Charleston White, man, and Dewberry and his whole crew.
He don't play no games, man.
They don't play no games, man. And let me see how they say it. How my old head used to say it in the penitentiary. And they was strapped like a Georgia hound. So yeah, he was really playing with fire. And then they was really being cool with him at first, because he came looking for drama. He came looking for a viral moment. The man on the phone, there's 12, 14 people in there eating, man. And you gonna come over there with 2 phones and put them in the man's face and talking about Black Lives Matter. And they was trying to tell him, the man on the phone, first of all, handling business. Second of all, he don't do no interviews. If he said, well, it's about Black Lives Matter, it's about Black Lives Matter. They told him, man, said, well, I don't care what it's about, man. He ain't doing no interviews right now. And plus, he charged $15,000 for 30 minutes. You got $15,000, you can talk to him. He said, oh, so he gonna charge me to talk about it? He said, bro, could you leave? We trying to eat breakfast. Then Charleston engaged, got all the phone, said, hey, man, the man told you I ain't doing no interview, go ahead on. Then he started popping off, and that's when it went left. But prior to that, I had been with him for 2 days, the day before, and that day. So, man, I ain't got nothing but respect for him, man, for a lot of reasons. Number one, I never saw any parts of what y'all see on the internet while he was in my presence. I never saw parts of that. Went to his comedy show. He was nothing but I ain't
gonna lie, he hilarious.
Man, listen,
he hilarious. From the internet to the comedy, he hilarious.
His show was funny. He was man, a great host. He brought me backstage. I was backstage with him. We left there. We went to the club. He got a section. We had fun. We ate good food. We chopped it up. We kicked it in the hotel. I mean, the dude, man, and all of the people that was saying that he this, he that, they gonna do this and do that to him. I'm gonna tell you, the whole time I was ready, everybody pulled up to him, want to autograph, want to hug, wanted to take a picture. Man, the man was courteous to all the kids he ran across. He talked to them, gave a couple of them money, took pictures with them. He answered all women as ma'am, yes ma'am, no ma'am, yes sir, no sir to the dude.
He is stand-up individual. People just can't see past the persona. Right. He tell you, like, I'm faking online. I'm on here faking.
Yeah.
And they still hate him.
Yeah, they still hate on him, right? But I, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, his mind, man. When we did the interview, I told him off the top before we started the interview. I said, man, I want the real Charleston White. You know, and I think he respected the fact that I had been locked up so long. And then my partner at the time, Kesmo, was doing the podcast with me. He had been locked up too, 27 years. So he respected that, because of the simple fact that he had a brother at the time. They were locked up for 31. See what I'm saying? At the time. So I think that put him in the mind of, man, yo, you know, I can feel this, what y'all been through, and then y'all out here and you made it out and you trying to do something good. I think he resonated with that. I think that's what he really is into. But the internet will draw you into the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then when you couple in and making money with all the other stuff, then that's what he gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Because you presented that to him, you gave him that vehicle to make money, and that's what he do. But I think he be serious about trying to help them kids. I think he be serious about trying to educate. I definitely think he's smarter than we all know. You know, he well read. He's smart, man. He a smart dude, man.
He get game every
all
time.
The time.
Even when he's speaking some BS, if you listen to him for real, right, he dropping game the whole time.
All the time. And on top of that too, he you know, he charged for his interviews, like I said. Man, the $15,000. The Joker said straight up, but he said, man, listen, bro. When we left that night, we left the club. He said, man, listen, man, we supposed to catch the plane tomorrow. He said, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell my team we coming to the studio in the morning. We're going to do that interview. And, man, y'all don't owe me nothing. And he came to our studio to do the interview. Ain't charged nothing at all. at all, dog. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? On the strength of his word. So I got nothing but respect for him, my dude. Nothing but respect for him. You see what I'm saying?
Word.
The banking special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man.
My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.